So the long-term forecasts aren't showing anything into the negative for the next week or so, and I don't think it'll go drastically into the negatives even after that. So what I think I'm going to do is well, these guys are drying out very, very quickly in here now. So all of the non-leafy babies in here that can take the cold, I'm going to give them a really good soak with fertilizer, and I'm going to transition them out to the trailer so they won't see frosts or extreme cold, but it'll start getting them used to being outside. And it'll free up some space here, and I'll be able to bring some plants from upstairs down, spread them out, and fight the bugs, the almighty war. Yeah. So I'll start that today. I gotta go unlock the trailer. Maybe I'll go for a walk with the dog before the rain starts again. Love that pot. Yeah. Out for a jaunt with the dog. I didn't get this bridge repaired in the fall time. I'm gonna have to remove what's left of the top deck, move these nice railway ties back in place, and put a new deck on it. It's not actually a creek here, it's a watershed, so it runs in the spring and then dries up in the summertime. Oop, there's a hole there. Oh, Grandpa Tamarack should wake up soon. Even on this broken branch, still buds out. I'm gonna have to take it off though, before someone rips it down on me. Be better for his health. He does have quite the root base. And he is lifting up out of the ground. Now everything here is mostly clay, and there's muskeg and peat bog areas and all that kind of stuff. So you'll see a lot of trees in this area will just have surface roots. Their roots don't go way down into the soil. Yeah. Some of the trees already leafed out, but they're gonna have to start over. Not as much sunlight back here, so there's still snow. But out in the field and everything, there isn't that much snow. All 4 seasons just on my property. Oh, there's another white pine there. Oh, it's a jack pine. And this might be the only jack pine on the property. Here. They usually like super sandy, well-draining soil, so it's kind of odd that I have a jack pine here. Where is my other tamarack? It's right in here somewhere. The snow's pretty deep here. Covers my feet. Yell at me if you see my tamarack. It's right around here somewhere. So I have to watch where I'm walking too. There it is. Did you see it? Can you see it way back there? It's a little bit wet. I don't think I can walk over to it. If I can get a better angle here. Over here I'll be able to. Whoop. There it is. Right here. My other tamarack that I found in the fall. I didn't know was there. Looks to be doing okay. Oops. Yeah. Hopefully I find some more. I still haven't... I can sprout the seeds, and I can get the seedlings up nice and tall, but I haven't had any survive past that yet. I'm getting there though. I'm getting there. pond level's starting to come up now. It's up about a foot. It's supposed to rain on and off for a few days, so hopefully we get some more water in there. I did see the minnows swimming around. You may have seen that video already. If not, I'll put it after this video. Took a video of them yesterday. There's a lot less ice today than there was yesterday even. Yeah. Alright. Time to go back and start moving trees out of the house. Pretty cool. I'm using dehumidifier water. I've got them all moved around. Root bar back up there. So I put some dehumidifier water in my old watering can there. And I'm going to use this water-soluble plant food for acid-loving plants. That's the one I now use for the azaleas too. I use about that much in that can. And this is not a daily thing, so once in a while thing. Now I lost my... Where is my stir stick? I had a stir stick here. Where did it go? Let me go find my stir stick. Well, I went and got a new stir stick. Luckily, they come in packs of 50. The big skewers. Alright. And I'll put a bunch of water in here so they soak it up from the bottom. Doesn't really matter how much I put in here because I'll be putting the next trees in here once these ones are all soaked. See if the whole watering can fits in there. Looks like it might. And there we go. Whole can's in there. Now we wait. Pouring rain out there again. This is the temperature inside the trailer. Not quite 10, but it's also not supposed to go below 0 or 30 Fahrenheit at night anymore for quite some time. And even if it does drop in here, it won't go super cold. I don't think it'll get below 0. And batch number 1 of the babies are out in the trailer enjoying this nice cool weather. Cooler than inside the house. They are all watered nice and fertilized. It's the end of the day and I've just been slowly working at it all day. So the temperature hasn't changed too much in here throughout the day. It won't go below 0 tonight, and even if it did outside, I really doubt it will in here. So I've got all my greens out here, even these guys, and they're doing so good since the repotting. Oh my goodness. I've got the azaleas out here too. I decided to bring them out here. I've always known that they like it colder or cooler. So I got them out here, and I brought my little forest out here too. Start getting them acclimated. I know it's not going below freezing, so these guys will be just fine. And if the weather changes for some reason, I can always bring them back in the house. No big deal. But they're protected here in the trailer, so here it is. Here they start. Their next trip will be the great outdoors. These guys got all the birds and the squirrels and everything is in them now. Little dig marks everywhere. I'm gonna have to start doing the repotting for these guys soon too. No bud swelling yet, but this one's starting to show a little bit of buds. Two of these are gonna go in the ground though, these dwarf Alberta spruce. There's still two of them are gonna go in the ground. I don't think I got that one that I still really hope survives. I just love that tree. I had big hopes for it, but I think I went and did everything wrong because I was doing that Christmas tree challenge. It is what it is though. We'll make the best of it, but I'm really hoping that one lives. And then I'll keep one of the other ones and the other two will go in the ground. Yeah. And these dwarf Alberta spruce, I don't know what to do. But I did not go get more this year. I did not have the funds to even go and look to see if there was any sales at Christmas time, so I didn't go near any of the stores. We'll see. What are you sniffing? Let me see. What are you sniffing over there? Whoa, a rock. I didn't know there was a rock in here. It's probably a rock I put there too. It's all muddy like crazy here now. It's been raining all day. For 2 days it's been raining now. But I'm just wearing a sweater. Like I don't have to have my big winter jacket on. It's nice. And at some point this rain will stop. I think we've got 2 more days of rain. And once the rain stops, then I can finish the doghouse. I think it's going to be quite a while before I get any more work. Well, now I know who's digging. This jerk right here. Well, the sun's out today for a bit. So far anyway. Everything's looking nice. Yeah. It's greening up. Uh-oh. Somebody's taking off some of the branches. Probably looking around for some grub. He's not a squirrel chaser. Hubby's dog is though. Alright, let's go check on these guys. Check the temperature and everything. Move some of this stuff around here. Oh, I don't think I'll do that with one hand. I'll just think thin. Alright. Yeah. These guys are fine. Look at even extra growth out here. Nice cooler temperatures. It feels cool, but the temperature says it's not so cool. It's warmer than it was last night. Yeah. And I think these guys will be fine out here now. Probably much happier too. Maybe I'll crack the curtain open and give them some sun. I don't know, maybe I won't go completely crazy yet. I'll just leave that closed for now. Give them a few days out here like this first. Yeah, I find that temperature odd. It doesn't feel that warm, but it must be. Yeah. Whoa. I think he wants to go for a walk. What do you think? Sit. Good boy. my hose here. It was fine for when I had my bonsai over there, but right now, for over here, definitely wasn't long enough. I found this old hose in the grass, and the only thing I found wrong with it was it didn't have a seal where it connects over there. And now I see that it leaks here, which is something that's repairable. And repairable for much cheaper than I can purchase a new hose. So I finally got the trees watered because they needed water. It was sunny as heck. Now that they're watered, the clouds rolled in and it looks like it's gonna rain. You can blame me for that. It's because I watered my trees that now it's gonna rain. Totally my fault. Sorry about that. Yeah. I see some of my trees are starting to pop out. My little tamarack here is starting to show green. If I can focus the camera, starting to show green on the tips. So I better get some repotting going. My blue spruce is red, but so are my other trees that are planted in the ground over there. They're doing the same red thing. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. But it needs to be repotted. The buds are opening on that one too, or getting ready to. And this one here, same thing. It's going all red, but the same as my ones in the ground over there. And this one, I'm trying to keep it as healthy as possible with all the work I did to it. Or trying to get it back to health is what I should say. So it needs to be repotted, definitely for sure. This one too. This one here should be alright. Starting to show a little bit more green. I have some hope for it. It's not dried and crispy anyways. The branches still look really nice. So I think it lived. Yeah, everything else should be alright. These dwarf Alberta spruce definitely need to be repotted, but I gotta choose which, I forget which one I chose to do bonsai with. So I gotta refigure that out, and then the other two can go in the ground. I should be able to dig a hole now. And these guys, I don't know what I'll do with these poor little things. I've got 3 survivors. And this one here, to my surprise, all these dried up looking branches, the buds are coming out on them. Like, I did not expect that at all. Now I'll know. But it seems to have done just fine this winter. And I should probably repot it. Oh, beauty. Ow. Spiky. Very, very spiky. Should see the leaves on it, just beautiful. Won't find them for that price anymore. Be about triple that now. Yeah. One thing I often talk about is the types of trees I have. I mention it mostly in comments and such. So what I aim to do is, I aim to do a lot less of the indoor trees, just because the absolute disgusting fight with bugs that I have every year now. So I gotta watch out for dog bombs here, but so I plan on sort of just keeping what I have indoors and maybe not getting too many more or any more. I'm sure I'll get more, but I won't keep cuttings and all that kind of stuff anymore. I have to go down on them. This is my blue spruce that actually looked blue. You can see the part that was buried in snow turned yellow, but the rest did really well. So yeah, so what I'm going to be sort of switching off to now that I know I can overwinter trees properly. This is a dwarf Alberta spruce. And it was completely green when I put it in the ground. So this is just what's happening naturally to it. And same with this one. There's nothing I can do about that. I don't really have a way of protecting them or even really know what's causing it. The wind, I assume. It's on the same side on both trees. Yeah, anyway. What I aim to do now with my channel, now that I know I can overwinter trees, is I'm going to move to native trees to my area. So I'll have, well, I guess I'll have the same amount of exotic trees that I bring in and out of the house and stuff like that, but the new trees will be gathered off my property and off land I have permission to collect from. And then I'll be learning, of course, how to bonsai our local native trees and showing you guys what I'm learning as I learn. We can go through that together. Of course, I'm going to find some tamaracks. I had one survive out of, I think I had 7 originally. I've got that one. So that's a native tree to our area. My white pine here, of course, native to our area. These jack pines are all native to the area. So I'm going to start gearing myself more to that. So I've got lots of spruce going. I've got some pines going. I've got balsam fir volunteer seedlings that I have going, or I got one left, I guess. So the birch probably came from this one. I've got 2 birch back here, and it's starting to rain now. And the old birch that you see back there, all fallen apart, that was alive when we first came here. It died just a couple of years ago. Not very long ago. But these birch trees here, like, I can't hug them. They're very, very wide and they're super old. I don't know how old birch live. That one for sure is paper bark. I'm assuming that's a paper bark. But it could be a white birch. We have both around here. Yeah. Lots of poplar trees. And I see Nigel's doing poplar trees. So I don't know. If I get volunteer seedlings, I might do them, but maybe not right away. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's that's going to be my plan. And we'll see. Oh, he's going to China. I'm not sure what he's looking for way down there, but he gets deeper every day. I don't stop him. This is his area. He can decorate it however he wants. And if he wants to dig all the way through the earth, that's completely up to him. Update on the little trees I brought out to the trailer. Looks like the azaleas are doing much better out here. We got a little bit of wilting here, but that's from the repots probably. But they seem to have perked up. Yeah, except this one. I don't know if this one will ever perk. These guys are getting lots of growth. Look at all these new growth tips. These guys are happy as heck out here. Everything seems to be fairly happy out here now. So it was almost at plus 20 when I came out earlier when the sun was shining. That's almost 70 Fahrenheit. Now it's dropped down, but that's because the sun isn't shining. And I opened this one curtain. It seems to be a lot cooler in here with that curtain open. We aren't supposed to go, I think 0 is the low for a couple of the nights, and maybe some minus temperatures next week. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. And of course, it's been raining all day, so I haven't done any outside work today. Actually, I've been pretty lazy today. But I did do a load of laundry, and I did get the hose out, and I did water the trees, which caused it to rain, right? Yeah. So, we do have that. Oh, well. It's just mud out here. But, I'm going back in the house. There's lots to do in there too. I've been debugging some of the trees. I haven't done that on camera. I think once is enough. But that's kind of what I've been working on today, is spraying down all the trees for bugs. No soap and water this time, just water. The trees are having a hard time with all the treatments, so I figured I'd just use plain water this time. Not much snow left until the next snowstorm. We do have snow in the forecast, believe it or not, which is sort of kind of normal. The grass is already turning green. Not too shabby.